What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So what is my plan for Farmcoin? I've talked about Farmcoin quite a bit, and I've tried to take profit, and I've taken a bit of profit here and there, obviously putting it back into other cryptocurrencies, gained me a certain amount of those coins, but in the end, obviously came back in price and everything really fell down to a lower and lower level. So losing out on a lot of that realized gain, or technically that realized gain there, but I have an unrealized loss with a lot of the positions that I bought at some of those higher points than where they were at. But as I look at Harvest Finance now, you know that I bought some that was at a way lower level. I ended up buying 31, I believe. That was at a $27 level. Currently, it's standing, around that $45 level. And then I have my other portion that's about 71, that's sitting at about an 88 to 90, $98 dollar cost basis. And I wanted to give you guys my plan as to what I'm deciding to do, when I'm deciding to make these moves, and what I'm expecting from Farm. So before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you guys want to check out some of the links down below, you can definitely check out those links. They do help out the channel, as well as if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Make sure you're following the right one. Only 2 R's in at Perry. That's it. Right? At Perry8K is only 2 R's, not 3, not 4, not 1, right? There is 2 R's because there's multiple accounts that are trying to be me. So make sure you follow the right one. The link should be down there in the description, so you shouldn't have a problem with that. And also watch out for any, scam or spammers that are in the comment section. They're getting horrible. They're getting ridiculous for YouTube. And I'm just having an overall problem with them. But yeah, make sure you do all that. And let's go ahead and dive into this. So if you know about me investing into Farm, I really did see a ton of potential in Farm, and I still do see a ton of potential in Farm, especially in a bull run that we can see in the crypto market, to where things will absolutely take off in something like this. And I'm going to show you exactly why I decided to get into it, the thing that really caught my attention, and also some other things that may have caught my attention as well, but the main thing that caught my attention. So if we look at Harvest Finance right now, it's at $44.95. It's down 2% today. You're going to see that it was at a high of $46 over the last 24 hours, a low of $43.94. We can see that the market cap right now is 30.5 million, so a lot of room for growth. The fully diluted market cap is 31 million, so really only a $500,000 difference between the two market caps. Volume is only down by 1%. You have about $21 million in volume. And if you look at the circulating supply, this is what caught my attention a lot, right? The circulating supply is less than 1 million coins. When you have a circulating supply that's less than 1 million coins, and the popularity that actually has a decent amount of popularity, well, now you start to get into a territory where it's like, this has massive potential to run, and not just massive potential for like, oh, well, you know what? This can go from 100 to 200. No, this can go to like $1,000, $2,000 and still not even bat an eye at other cryptocurrencies, or, kind of just wave at them as it's going by, because the market cap is not even going to be at an insane price point, even though you do have a higher price. You could be at $1,000 and still have a decent circulating supply, or have a decent market cap. You can be at $500, $2,000 and still have a decent market cap. So this is what really got my attention, especially that all of the supply is out there. It was a no-brainer for me. So then I went into a lot of the charts, and you can see the peaks and valleys that really caught my attention. Tons of peaks and valleys, up to 400, down to 81, up to 300, down to a low here of like 70, increased to 400, kind of, stayed up in this level for a little bit, did decrease down to 200, increased over that to about that 270 mark, then decreased down to 150, increased back up to 300 to 350, and then decreased down to 44, increased back up to, so you obviously see all the volatility, the peaks and valleys that really catch your attention and show you that even a little bit of movement can actually move this price a hell of a lot. So with a little bit of volume that goes through it, since there's so little supply, this can move the price a heck of a lot, especially at some of these lower levels. So soon expect some sort of increase to this, and not just an increase to where it's like, oh, it went to $50. No, like it could go up to 90, back up to 90, back up to 100, back up to 150, back up to 200. We saw this go from a level of $88 to a level of $285 in the matter of a day, right? $285. I ended up profiting out of that. Took 3,000 or so. It might have been 4,000. Can't remember exactly how much it was. Actually, it might have been 5,000. I took a lot of money from it. And just profited because I sold at 275 as I saw it coming down from 280. I sold at 275, and took out a decent amount of profit from it. I was really happy with doing something like that, and I only sold, I believe it was 20. I sold 20 at those levels and ended up pocketing around $5,000, a little over that. So I was really happy with that move. And other people also joined me. They profited out of the deal. They ended up selling at 250, and they gained so much out of that just with that move over 24 hours. It was actually over 12 hours. So decent moves, you see them come very, very quickly, and you have to make sure that you stay tuned to see what's coming next. But that's really my plan. So I have two sets of amounts here, or two sets of coins. I have one that's over in crypto.com, and that's 31 that I bought at $27, which right now is at a profit, and it's damn near double the money. I bought about $1,000 worth, and now it's worth about $2,000 worth, close to it, right? But then you have the amount that I have over in Coinbase, which I have 71.448. And that's at a cost basis of around $80. So I expect that to go a lot higher. This is for longer term, and the ones that are over in crypto.com are for shorter term. So what I can do with that is, as that does get up to $100 or so, I can take that and capture the profit from that, which should be around a little over a 3x return, close to a 4x return. So I'll be able to, out of $100, I'll be able to pocket a decent amount from that. It should be around $3,000 if I decide to sell all of it at once, which I most likely will do. Turning 1,000 into 3,000, I will take that. And then seeing this 71 that's here, I'll wait for that to make some moves from there on out, and I'm looking for that to push up to 200. So there's short-term moves, there's longer-term moves, and then there's even longer-term moves that I'm looking for Harvest Finance to actually have a huge impact on my portfolio and on my overall realized gains here. So Harvest Finance is not something to mess around with. When you look at Harvest Finance, you know that people are kind of trading it in and out, and you can see the typical hold time is only 7 days versus a typical hold time of, let's say, something else that I hold. Let's say Gitcoin. It might even be higher, right? Gitcoin has a typical hold time of about 9 days. So this is something that obviously has a little bit of back and forth as well. If we wanted to look at something, maybe Algorand. I think Algorand has a higher hold time. Yeah, 86 days. So it's different. When you look at something that has 86 days versus 7 or 9 days, that's where you know that there's a quick in and out, that people are just looking for quick returns. But eventually, when people start to really hold on to it and realize what it's worth, it may end up being a lot bigger for you. So for me, that's my plan with Harvest Finance. What attracted me was the low supply, the popularity that we saw, how fast it can launch, the amount of people that decide to buy it out of nowhere, and how fast this moves up. But right now, I'm looking for Harvest Finance to do something big in the coming days. Right now it's at $45, and I'm hoping to see this at $90 soon, as long as, this kind of crypto bear market is over. So you let me know what you're thinking about Harvest Finance. Have you gotten into Harvest Finance? Have you made money from Harvest Finance since I've talked about it the last maybe 4 or 5 times? It's not something that gets the most views on my channel, but it is something that I feel strongly about. That and Krill and Gitcoin and all of the ones that I'm holding probably over $1,000 with. I really do believe in a lot of those plays. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you guys want to check out some of the links down below, definitely do that. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.